Howdy folks, Chris here from CC Detecting and Scrapping with another quick video in that series of what to expect with a basic home computer system. Today we're going to look at flat panel monitors, what's inside them. They come apart usually fairly easy. You get a couple circuit boards and whatnot. I like doing the old CRT ones better. You get a better copper chunk out of it with the yolks and that kind of stuff. But anyway, so let me flip the camera on here and we'll show you which one we're going to take apart today. Alright, so what I have here in front of me is just an old Acer flat panel. This one's just held together with a couple screws on the back, and then there's this stand that pops off pretty easy. It's just all snapped together. This here, if I can get it with one hand, just snaps out. Hold on. There we go. So that just snaps out with one hand, and then we have some screws to take out, and then that's going to the tin bin. And if you see my other videos, you can see that we have no number in the recycle sign, so I can't put that in my recycle bag. So let's take the screws off and get it off the mount and get the back off, and I'll just show you what we have inside. So I snapped the base off this here, and there was 4 screws that was holding the plastic casing on to the rest of the metal stand. When we undid it from the back of the tower, you can see what we have here. So that can go right into your tin bin just the way it is, and we can go from there. One thing that we want to look at on the back here, on the port, is it's got these 2 little brass pins that you screw your cables into to hold it in place. You'll want to undo those because that's actually holding it into that steel plate. So you can do that before you take off the back panel if you want. So let me do that and take those screws out, and we'll just show you what we got here real quick. Alright, so we got all the screws out. I did take the pins there, I don't know what you call them, like cable lock pins or whatever. They go right there. They hold that port in sometimes on that steel plate like I was saying before. So those will just go right into the brass bin. We'll take the plastic cover off. I'll go into the garbage, unless it's a recyclable one. But no, as you can see right there, it's not one of the recyclable ones for me, so that'll go right into my garbage bin. And then, so inside this flat panel, they're all kind of the same. They all have a couple circuit boards. Their shielding might be a little different on some of them. This one, this one is pretty much all metallic. There's some backlights in here. They're called. I don't know if we can see them in there or not. They're a little tiny light that's got some mercury in them, I hear, so try not to break those. This one here's got a circuit board for the buttons. This is underneath this panel is I think that's the circuit board that controls the display. And then we have the main circuit board underneath this heat shield here, or shielding of whatever type it is. I'm not sure if we're going to need to take the entire thing out of its case, but we'll take some screws out of this one here, and we'll just see what we have left here. Alright, so we got the screws off the cage here, and I just want to again show you. So we took the screws out here. Had we not done that, this pushes forward and then releases. So had we not taken those screws out, we would have been sitting here fighting with this for a bit. So that'll go right into the tin bin. And then on this circuit board here, we got a little bit of copper bearing. It looks like we got some monolithic ceramic capacitors there. That, I'm not too sure what that is, but that's a danger sign, so we won't be playing too much with that one. I'll have to look that one up, I'm not too sure. Little aluminum heatsink here, a little processor some type, some crystal oscillators. Yeah, it's not a bad little circuit board. Don't see anything gold pinny sticking out right off the bat, but let's take the boards off and unplug these ribbon wires and see if we can't see something in there. So we got the ribbon strips off here. No gold ends I can see, so I'll just go right into the ribbon strip bin. This board, I don't know if that would ever get classified as mid-grade, and that's kind of hard to tell if those are gold plated or not for my blind eyes right now. I do believe that those pins there, though, on that connector are. And they connected into these ones, which in my bad eyes here in my morning light appear to be gold plated. This is a little bit of a higher grade board. Got some pretty good monolithic ceramics there as well. Some type. I don't know what the danger is. Did a quick look, never saw nothing though. I'll have to take a look later. So if you I don't know, maybe that's just a jumper wire. That's danger for electricity or something. I'll have to take a look for that symbol later. If you guys know what it is, just let me know in the comment section. That'd be awesome. This board here though was plugged in. You can see it's got some plugs. Well, I don't know if that was fast enough. You can see it's got a few plugs there. It was plugged into here, so I think we're going to take this case off and just see what we have underneath there. We're going to undo these screws here. We'll get that circuit board out, and then we'll look at getting this case out here. So just give me a moment, folks. Okay, so I ended up taking off the plastic front cover here to get this out. It was just stuck on with a couple of pins or something here in the corner. I don't know what it was. But this was just clipped on. You can see the little clips down here. Just pull that off. That'll go into the tin bin. Now, the circuit board here, you can see that it's attached by these thin ribbons. Now this circuit board here has gold flashing. It's a pretty thin plating, and I think if we take a look at those little tiny ribbon strips, sometimes they are also gold flashed, but I don't think these ones will be. So we just take a quick look there. I don't see any gold flashing on those, so we could probably just pull those off or just leave them attached to the board for whenever you process it later. Alright, so I took the metal frame off. We got the metal frame right here. I just want to show you guys some of the backlighting on this model style. It has quite a lot of, these are all backlights. They're all pretty fragile. I've been told they've been filled with mercury. They're like a halogen mercury lamp. I'm not too sure, I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that saying you heard it here. I'm just telling you what I heard. I know that I don't like breaking them. They pretty fine glass, and there is something in there that makes them light, so I prefer not getting that in my lungs. So just be careful when you're working with these flat panels. Again, I've never seen one with this many in it. Normally I just see one with a couple of bars wrapped in like a aluminum or a brass reflector casing. So that's about that. So let me get all this cleaned up and we'll do a quick wrap up. So that wraps up the flat panel one. I'll link the CRT one in that I did before as well. I don't know, the flat panels are pretty easy to take apart. Just usually a couple screws and you pop the cases off, and circuit boards are easy to get at. I don't know if they're fun. Although I just find scrapping fun, so that's I say that too much, I guess. But I don't know. Like I said, for me, I don't mind them. You get some pretty good stuff off them. You know, aluminum on this one, and this one has a whack of copper bearing little objects on it, as well as some gold pins. So this is that one circuit board I was telling you about. That's the button ones. These little buttons will sometimes have silver contacts in them, so I'll just throw all those in a bin and process those later. And then this one with the gold flashing. So that's kind of what's in these flat panels. Most of the computer flat panels are the same. Some of those shieldings will be aluminum though, so make sure you use a magnet and check those out. Well, now I know what that big exclamation mark means when videoing. It means I'm about to run out of both battery and space on the card. So clean some stuff up, got that together. Hopefully this doesn't look too glitchy. But as I was saying, if anyone knows what the that danger symbol is, whether that means it's to me it looks like it's a high voltage danger symbol, but I don't know. I know on microwaves the pink stuff is like a beryllium, which isn't always good to play with. Anyway, like I was saying before, that's about it for CRTs. They're pretty easy to take apart, kind of fun. So again, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found something interesting, or if you saw something I was doing wrong, just let me know. Or if I have some information wrong, anyway, let me know about that as well. I don't want to be passing no bad info to anybody. So again, that's about it. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you soon, folks. Ciao.